Praise the Lord. And I am so excited to be able to share with you the devotions for the last week of June and into July. My goodness, hasn't this month just flown? Here we are on June 28th. We live in a state that is famous for many things, and one of them being, yes, it's tomatoes. We have the best tomatoes. People say, oh, I just want one of those nice, juicy Jersey tomatoes. Who knew that we had something so amazing in our tomatoes? Maybe as you've been driving around this summer, you've stopped by some of those farmers markets and picked up a Jersey tomato. You don't even realize just how good and juicy they are compared to everyone else's, unless, of course, you've traveled out of state and you're like, man, I wish I had one of those good Jersey tomatoes. Well, today, tomatoes have become a regular item in our diets. We put them in salads, we put them on sandwiches, on hamburgers. We eat them cooked, we eat them squashed, we eat them diced, we eat them pureed. We eat them in our spaghetti sauce, tomato juice, tomato soups. We have tomatoes in so many different food items. It's hard to believe that actually people used to think tomatoes were poisonous. They would not eat tomatoes. However, in 1880, the tomatoes were found to be edible. Aren't you so glad as you pick up that tomato and you slice it and it's nice and juicy and red and you put that on your sandwich? Like, yes, I'm so glad. I know this is not poisonous. These amazing tomatoes went from bad to good. We now find them everywhere. Can I tell you, the Bible is full of these stories of bad to good. We can see one example in Paul. He was going around and he was trying to kill the Christians. He was bad news for them. He was going forth and he was trying to eradicate the land of the Christians. He thought they were so bad. But you know, Paul had an encounter with Jesus, and that changed everything. He then became one of the greatest apostles and wrote so much of the New Testament. Why? Because of the transforming power of God, the transformation that took place when he met Jesus. Today, there may be people in your life that when you look at them, you think they are just so bad. Well, remember, Jesus can take the bad and turn it into good. We need to take a moment as we're slicing our tomatoes, and we need to pray for some people that maybe we think God just can't reach them. Well, let me tell you something. The grace and mercy of God goes to depths that we have no idea. He can reach down and pick up the worst of the worst. It is the love and the grace and the mercy of God that has no limit. He can take anyone that is willing to surrender their life to him, and he can take what is bad and turn it into good. I'm thankful that God knows how to do that. God bless you today.